The W205 C300 Mercedes-Benz is hands down one of the finest cars you see on Nigerian roads today. You and I know 5 people that would melt whenever they see this car. Aha! Just like that, I tricked you. I know you think you're looking at a C300, but no, it is a C400. And today, I am on a mission. This car came out in 2015, but it got popular in Nigeria around 2019. 2019, everybody started buying this car, every big boy, everybody that had money. We're in 2022 and I have discovered something. I would never advise anybody to buy a W205 C300 between 2015 and 2018 when you can buy the C400. Actually, the C300 and the C400 have everything in common. They look alike, they have everything in common except one thing. And that one thing is where the problem is. My name is Crank of 234 Drive, and today I'll tell you why you should not bother buying a W205 C300. Instead, buy the C400. W205 is the general name for every Mercedes-Benz that looks like this. That's the C-Class, the 4th generation of the C-Class. Be it a C63, a C300, or a C400, or a C43. They are all the W205. Let us get into it. Number 1, the W205 is the finest babe you will ever meet in your life. I know you think this guy is fine, but look at this car, look at this car. This car reminds you of Eniola, or Zainab, or Amaka, because every time you see it, you're always asking, why are you fine like this? It has this long strobe. It is called the DRL, daytime running lights. They are always on, and they just beautify the car. The W205 comes in 3 packages. There's the regular one, there's the sports package, and there's the luxury package. This is the sports package, that's why it has this chrome. You don't have this one already painted it black, but this is supposed to be chrome, like this color. So it has this long chrome under the grille, and this place is bigger. For the regular package, it doesn't have this, and this place is smaller. While for the luxury package, it has the traditional Benz grille and that hood ornament, like Rolls Royce. The side of this car gives you an illusion that it's sloping backwards, like everything is just going like this. But no, it's just an illusion. The car is very close to the ground, so if you are staying in areas that have bad roads and you buy this car, I'll find you and I'll take you to prison. Because why do you want to make a W205 suffer in your hands? If you know you stay in an area with bad roads, do not buy this car. You will hit the floor so many times, and this is where problems start from. The rear houses this diamond-shaped tail light. It's not touching the trunk lid at all. Also, you have the exhaust outlet for this car. It's supposed to be chrome, but this owner has painted this black so it has to look more rad. You can see that the tail light is also tinted. Also, it has like diffuser here, sports trim stop. Let's see how big the trunk is. It's alright. It's not just alright. It's actually the trunk is flat and wide. You can't really put thick stuff in it, but it's actually very wide, and it's going to be very functional. Can you notice that this C-Class looks like the S-Class? Yeah. So in 2015, Mercedes-Benz started doing these biggest things: the S-Class, C-Class, and the C-Class. Back in the day, a Mercedes-Benz C-Class doesn't look like an E-Class, doesn't look like an S-Class. Everything looks different. But nowadays, it looks the same. It's kind of annoying because you can't really differentiate these cars except you really know these cars. I love the fact that the C-Class doesn't just look like an S-Class on the outside. On the inside, it is also luxurious. So let us go inside this car. What? This interior slaps. Wow. I don't even know where to start from with the interior. But yeah, let's start from the 14-way seat. So you see this seat, you can control it in 14 ways. Like there's controls for every part. You can just control going forward. This stuff here can just control everything, can control the headrest, and all these controls are set on the door mat. Also, you can set different controls for about 3 people. It is very sure that you find comfort no matter how short or how tall you are. I love the flat bottom steering. Yeah, you can tell that the steering is very comfortable and sporty. Also, I can see like paddle shifters, meaning this car has like a sports mode that allows you to shift like you're driving in a manual car. That should be fun. The material selection in this car, guys, this is the Benz, this is the C400. This is a very upscale Mercedes-Benz luxury car. So every material on the interior of this car is premium. I mean it. The dashboard is leather. It is the best quality leather you get. The C400, the C300, they have like the best premium leather in the automobile affordable luxury segment. Yeah, so this leather is very premium, and you get premium comfort on these seats. You sit down and they are just comfortable. throughout your ride. This car has a 7-inch screen that is placed up here. Now let me tell you why they don't integrate all these screens inside somewhere again, why this screen is just hanging up. It's because if they fit the screen somewhere, there won't be space for all these buttons. So better to just let it stand alone. Do you get? It makes a lot of sense. I love this circular turbine kind of vent. All these controls, they control your AC, cooling system, heating system, all these controls here. While all the controls here control your media. Now, to access this screen and toggle around in this screen, use this trackpad here. There's also another toggle switch here that you can use to control this one. So it's either you choose to use this or you choose to use this. Anyone you want to use, just use it. But I love how it all forms this design. Also here you can see like this, when it is closed, it forms a very beautiful center console. Just slopes in and forms here. But then when you open it, you have two cup holders. You can fit stuff inside here and they grip properly. Now, there's a button here called the agility button. This button controls three things. Controls your transmission, controls your suspension, and controls your engine. Agility means how do you want your car to be like, how do you want to drive this car. So with this control here, you can just set how you want to drive this car. And the other side is volume. But because they want the front seat passenger to have an amazing experience based on comfort, the dashboard is slightly pushed in on this side, like it is pushed in to allow the passenger here enjoy their time in this car. So yeah, there's also a safe here where you can keep stuff. There's a very interesting center console storage space here. Just push this button, opens like a wardrobe, and keep stuff here. Personally, I think it is better to sit 2 in the back of a W205 Mercedes-Benz rather than 3. Why? When you sit at the center, because this car is like kind of very flat, yeah, you are blocking the rear mirror. So when the driver is trying to look back via the rear mirror, they are seeing your head. I mean, like nobody wants to see your head when they're looking at the rear mirror. So better to sit down here. And when you sit down here, you notice that this back seat, there's kind of a lot, not a lot, but like it is protruding to the back. So that's like the only thing I don't like about this back seat. The plastic at the back of the front seat kind of affects the rear seat. From the roof, you can see through, you can see the sky. And you can also choose to just open it out. But yeah, the comfort in the back seat is very nice if you're sitting 2 people. But when you're sitting 3 people, it is not it at all. In other cars, the rear door would not be as packed as the front door. But in this one, the back door and the front door is packed the same way. Same Burmester speaker. Even the rear has 2 Burmester speakers, while the front has only 1. And yeah, it's the same quality of finish, same leather, same type of material going on here. So yeah, it just makes sense. This car is luxury all around. Reminds me of an S-Class once again. The C400 is a track star, but the C300, The C400 comes with a 3.0 litre turbocharged V6 engine, while the C300 has a turbocharged 2.0 litre 4-cylinder engine. The moment Mercedes-Benz decided to give the C300 a 4-cylinder engine, I could smell a rat. But the former C300 had a V6. So why did Benz put a 4-cylinder? Well, nowadays every car company is trying to cut down the emissions of their base models. They want the cars that everybody's buying to be more economical. So actually the C300 is more economical. Surprisingly, it is even faster than the C400 initially. I have driven both cars and I prefer the way the C300 drives initially. But obviously the C400 has a bigger engine, so it will overtake it later. But when you drive it, because the C300 feels lighter engine, lighter weight, better driving dynamics than the C400. But there's a major sickness that the C300 has, which is why I said do not buy the C300 if you can buy the C400. What is this sickness? The C300 has a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, but this engine was not well cooked by Mercedes-Benz. So owners in Nigeria have experienced that once they get to about 70,000 miles, a lot of things start to fail. What are the things failing? The piston will just fail. The engine can just knock. That one is also very common. So the problem is that normally you're supposed to use premium fuel in your C300, but there's no premium fuel in Nigeria. So the moment you start pouring Nigerian petrol inside your C300, problem has started. And there's nothing you can do. You have to pour Nigerian petrol. So this is like a problem that you cannot avoid. And also remember that you did not buy this car brand new. Most C300s in Nigeria is Tokumbo. So when they come, the engine has worked. Then you just start pouring Nigerian petrol inside. The car will be like, waiting the happen. So yeah, the 4-cylinder engine cannot take this petrol. So it makes a lot of things to fail. And when these things fail, they're expensive to fix. I personally know 5 people that have had their C300 engine knock. And I know 2 other guys that their piston bent or something. And the fix for this is expensive. You'll notice that the 4 million naira you were trying to save while buying the C300 over the C400, you still spend it in fixing your C300. And when you fix these problems, there's every chance that it's going to happen again. So yeah, do not buy the C300 if you can buy the C400. If at all you are going to buy the C300, it means you have to do 3 things. First is that you have to be driving this car gently. Like, you cannot afford to be firing the car. Like, you have to drive it calmly. Number 2 is that you have to use petrol additives when you buy the fuel, so that it can optimize the petrol in the car and make it work better for that engine. The third thing you have to do is you have to always take your car for checkup, maybe every 3 months. So you monitor the engine so it doesn't knock in your hand. And it has to be done by a professional, because professionals say, okay, the engine is still good. Oh, we have to change this, we have to change this. So yeah, C300 engine is kind of fragile. But from 2019, Benz noticed this problem and they kind of fixed it. Yeah, they fixed it on the newer engine. So C300 from 2019 up until now have better engines. But we're not yet sure if this is going to happen again, because people have not used it for long. But I'll keep you posted. So yeah, the C300 and the C400, they are one and the same. They look alike, they look the same way. But it's just that engine. That engine is the major issue. And it is very, very sad, because now you want to just buy C300 because you want an economical engine, but then it doesn't become economical again because it can have an issue that will take a lot of money to fix. So that's why I just say, just save up more money and buy the C400 instead. C400 is better than the C300 because it will not give you problems. Now, apart from this engine issue, what are the other issues that the W205 Mercedes-Benz has in Nigeria? Let me tell you. Before I go into these other problems, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and help us grow. Help our sheets get more rich. We love you. Thank you. The first problem is not even a problem. You that you bought this car, you should have money now. So yeah, the parts are expensive. The parts on this car are very expensive, and I would advise you, if you own this car, make sure you buy your parts from the authentic manufacturer. Buy original parts. Do not buy fake parts on the Mercedes-Benz. Buy original brake pads. Buy the recommended engine oil. Buy the recommended engine oil filter, so that you don't run into problems that you will not be able to take. Yeah, that's the first thing. Second problem is that if you live in areas with bad roads, you would have like issues with your ball joints, all this thing on the car. You'll be hearing sounds. Some bushings will fail, they will cut, engines, all those things. So it's better to run this car on smooth roads. When you run this car on smooth roads, you will enjoy the car properly. And also, there's a special warning for you guys. If you want to buy whether the C300 or the C400, there are a lot of accidented Mercedes-Benz C300, C400 W205 in Nigeria, a lot. Let me even tell you some people will buy this car from their abroad accidented, they will fix it. They will drive the car for 6 months because they want to be sure that nothing is wrong with it. They will drive the car for 6 months every day and they will still sell it as tokumbo. That's very wicked. So you have to be very careful. When you want to buy this car, scan the VIN properly and make sure that you are paying what is worth for the car. Aside that, this is a Mercedes-Benz that doesn't have issues. Like, it is almost perfect. The C400 is a perfect Mercedes-Benz car for you. No issues. Like, the only issues you have, you cause them by yourself. There's no issue from the factory except the C300. Yeah, so that's why I say C400 is the car I would have bought if it was me. The C300 is a great car, but do you know what is better? The C400. My name is Crank and this is 234 Drive. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like. The interior slaps. No. Slap me. Stay here.